terrorism tactics to defeat pipeline and documents made it to the Intercept, and basically it talks about private security firm known as Tiger Swan targeted the protesters as, counterinsurgent. I mean, they just went for a insurgents. It was a counterinsurgency tactic, like you would deal with terrorists. They just viewed them, nope. And as we've now learned, the pipeline is leaking. Jordan Cheriton has reported on this from the Young Turks. And this is how it was treated. This is what was used. Shadowy international mercenary and security firm known as Tiger Swan targeted the movement opposed to the Dakota Access Pipeline with military-style counterterrorism measures, collaborating closely with police in at least 5 states, according to an internal documents obtained by the Intercept. Tiger Swan is used by the U.S. State Department and the military. They're like Triple Canopy or Blackwater or something like that. I mean, they're hardcore, and that's how this was treated. And they started using things like beanbag guns and rubber bullets and water cannons. And this was happening. Democracy Now! Reported on it on Labor Day last year, September 2016, when Obama was president. This was happening under Obama. So the awfulness of Trump did, again, as I've said, it does not come out of nowhere. This was happening. Standing Rock happened under Obama. The primarily white city of Bismarck, North Dakota said, we don't want this pipeline here. They voted it down. It did. Oh, no. They vote it's done. We're not even going to deal with it. Oh, we'll send it through a Native American reservation. That's what we'll do. That's how we'll treat them. It's disgusting. One report that was dated February 27, 2017 states that since the movement generally followed the jihadist insurgency model while active, we can expect the individuals who fought for and supported it to follow a post-insurgency model after its collapse. What? Anyone that was at Standing Rock? Was it jihadist? Drawing comparisons with post-Soviet Afghanistan, the report warns, while we can expect to see the continued spread of the anti-DAPL diaspora, aggressive intelligence preparation of the battlefield, and active coordination between intelligence and security elements are now a proven method of defeating pipeline insurgencies. So this is the corporate state that we're talking about. They hire a private security firm that is basically a military contractor with the United States Department of Defense. That's how they deal with protesting. If a corporation wants to run a pipeline through your backyard that can poison your your water to give you dangerous water that we've seen from the fracking near Flint, I guess it's fracking that caused the Flint water, neurological damage. So if you are resistant to water that could potentially bring neurological damage to you and your family, you are then treated as a jihadist. This is the state of America right now. Wanting drinkable water makes you a jihadist in the eyes of a private security firm that has no problem shooting water cannons at people in sub-zero weather. And this happened again under Obama. Bush took, after 9/11, many of you know this, the Patriot Act gave Bush so much broad leverage to do whatever he wanted. Obama took that and heightened it even more, using it against his own people, man. Haven't we screwed over Native Americans enough? Now we got to treat them like jihadists on their own land that we took away from them a couple hundred years ago, and now we're just putting an awful pipeline through it? Oh, but we gave them casinos, so that's cool. More than 100 internal documents leaked to the Intercept by a Tiger Swan contractor, as well as a set of over 1,000 documents obtained via public records requests, reveal that Tiger Swan spearheaded a multifaceted private security operation characterized by sweeping and invasive surveillance of protesters. If you went up to that protest, you're on a lip. But it's not surprising. Again, this didn't come out of nowhere. We've been militarizing our police for decades. You know, you see what happened in Ferguson or anywhere else, and it's like, it's not cops in riot gear. They're in full military gear, the same gear that people were using, house to house in Iraq and Afghanistan. It's no joke, man. This is how you're treated. If you go against the corporate state, if you speak out against something, you're treated like an insurgent. You're treated like an enemy combatant, and they will do whatever they do. I did a story for the $10 and up Patreon backers about a woman in Los Angeles that protested her mother was picked up by ICE in an immigration raid. And she protested that, and then, she got picked up and is now... They're questioning her visa. That's what they'll do, you guys. Remember with Bush, would just put people on no-fly lists? If you talked up too much against Bush, you did that like that. And then Obama did it. Now Trump's doing it. This is how it shakes out, guys. Energy Transfer Partners has continued to retain Tiger Swan long after most of the anti-pipeline campers left North Dakota, just in case some more clean water drinking jihadists try to make their way up there. Now the water's leaking. If I was president, I'd make every one of these Tiger Swan assholes drink contaminated water. It's like unbelievable. You go into this whole thing and you see this article, and it's pretty offensive. And here's the weird thing. I don't know, is the mainstream media covering this? No? Anybody covering this? What, the new pipeline leak or Flint, or is anyone covering it? I don't know. I cut my cable. I don't give those assholes my money. 1,172-mile Dakota Access Pipeline, which runs near the Standing Rock Sioux Reservation in North Dakota and traverses 3 other states. So guess what, other states? There's going to be leaks near you probably. And if you try to protest it, Tiger Swan's going to come pay you a visit. We're in a military state. The corporations have taken over everything. And the internet is the last bastion of any sort of truth. Like, does really a comedian in his apartment talking to his iPhone, is this what news has come to? I should be telling jokes and doing some dumb sitcom. But I can't sit around and let this happen. And like, me and 7 other people are the only ones talking about this kind of crap. So thanks for supporting the show, you guys. And, everybody that tuned into the Super Chat Sunday, it's cool ways to support the show. There's little things you can do, positive reviews, like, subscribe, and have your friends and family wake up. The more people that wake up, the more we can actually start to block this, the more we can vote in some real progressive politicians and get these people out of here, because this is just unbelievable, man. Tiger Swan coming to a town near you with their whole find, fix, and eliminate. You're a jihadist if you want drinkable water, guys. You're a jihadist. And then, of course, there's a long list of, I love the Intercept, of all of the, if you have some time, go through all the documents and read all the documents independently. Maybe I'll start talking about that on my podcast. I need to get to the $500 level on Patreon, guys. It's a little extra time and money. I got to get there. But thank you so much for supporting the show.